Hello everybody, I'm Melissa and welcome back to Booktuber and welcome to my 2023 goals / the New Year Booktuber tag, which was created by Jessin from Jessin Reads Romance. I will tag her down below. This is a really fun little tag I wasn't tagged in it, but I'm doing it anyways because, you know, it's a great way to put your goals out without having to just think of them. It's all kind of laid out for you. So what are you excited for in 2023? I am excited to go to a couple book signings. I'm going to Holidays with the Bells and I'll probably go back to Wanderlust. I didn't get a ticket to Book Bonanza, but I live really close to it. I'm only a couple hours away, and my family lives really close to where it is. So I'm hoping to maybe go and maybe meet up for dinner with a bunch of people one night or something after the signing. That would be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm going to Disneyland for my 32nd birthday. So in March, I'm going to Disneyland. That'll be really fun. They're doing a princess party and my friends are going, so I'm going. So yeah, those are the things I'm excited for. I'm also just excited to read and keep going on YouTube. Do you have a Goodreads challenge goal and why that number? Yes, I do. My Goodreads challenge is 150 books. I don't want to set it to a number that's crazy high, but I also want it to be an actual challenge. I mean, last year obviously I read almost 365 books, so 150 shouldn't be an issue, but some of my other goals make it so that 150 is a pretty logical choice, because I do want to you'll see in one of my other goals coming up, but I want to take my time with some of the books that I read, and so reading as fast as I was reading just is not going to be quite as possible as it was last year. So yeah, what genre, subgenre, or trope do you want to read more of in 2023? I picked one for each. So genre, I want to read more fantasy, epic and high fantasy. I really loved the David Bad trilogy last year. It was on my top books of the year, so I want to keep reading epic fantasies. Obviously I still want to read mostly romance, but I do love reading other genres every once in a while, and fantasy is one that I do really enjoy. Subgenre, I want to read more small town romances. I feel like I'm really entering my small town era. I live in a small town, so it's just fun to read books that remind you of where you live. And then trope, more second chance romances. I discovered that is probably my favorite trope. Last year I discovered that, so I want to keep reading second chance romances. And what trope do you think will be the most popular in 2023? Small town was really making towards the end of the year, was really making a resurgence. It was really super popular. I mean, the Chestnut Spring series helped along with that. Catherine Cowell's books really were helping with that. So Devoney Perry had quite a few small towns. So I'm thinking small town's gonna keep going as a very popular romance trope / subgenre. Name 3 bookish goals. I want to reread more and annotate and take my time with annotating. I want to spend a month reading a book and really annotating it and really thinking about it and highlighting things that mean a lot. I've already started that with rereading House of Earth and Blood this month for the SJM along, and so I'm really taking my time. I'm reading 20 pages a day because I mathed it out, and that's about how many it would be to finish on the day of the live show, and without overwhelming myself by trying to rush through it. So I'm reading a couple pages, 20 pages a day, which is 30 minutes of reading, a little bit more when you're annotating, so probably an hour of reading, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I want to keep doing that throughout the year and just really enjoying that. I want to host and co-host a readathon and another read-along. Obviously I am co-hosting the SJM along and the Folk of the Air along, but I'd love to do another one, and maybe host one and then a readathon at some point. I don't know, possibly that would be fun to do. I do love readathons and I would love to co-host one. I don't know that I could host one because I just don't know, host one on my own, like Cassidy did with Romathon or Hannah did with Once Upon a Readathon. I just don't know that I could do that, so I would love to be a co-host of one. Cassidy, if you're still looking for people. Just kidding. And I want to embrace the DNF this year. I DNF'd once last year, and I really felt like I should have a couple more times. So I want to embrace the DNF. And then 3 personal goals. I want to work out 3 to 4 times a week. When I was back home in California for New Year's, or for Christmas, I was walking twice a day every day with them, with my mom in the mornings and then with my brothers at night. And so I want to keep going on that train. Obviously, I live alone, and so I'm not going to walk at night by myself. Like, that's just not safe. I don't really have anywhere near work that I could walk. I don't want to like change my clothes because I work at an office, so I have to wear business casual. So I just don't know that that's like, it's not possible at lunchtime, but like after work, I want to actually like make it an effort to go and like work out at the gym. I don't want to spend as much money. I want to be way better about like books that I haul. I don't want to just go to a store and buy a bunch of books because they sound good. I want to buy books that like either I absolutely love or I really think I'm going to love. I don't want to just keep buying into the step backs and all of those things, because that's really been like my downfall the last couple years. And then I want to journal daily. I got an iPad last year, and I've been really enjoying journaling and like book journaling and digital journaling. It's just been a lot of fun. I love watching people do it. So yeah, I just want to do that every day, a little bit, spend some time. And then what do you want to leave behind in 2022? I want to stop comparing myself to others. I really struggled with that last year. That's part of why I took like a month and a half, 2 months off from Booktube, because I just felt like I was trying to like make friends and I wasn't. And I felt like people that had made channels after me were gaining like thousands of followers, and I was still only at like 100. And I was really struggling mentally with like comparing myself to others. And I'm just, I do this for fun. This is not my full-time job. I don't work from home. I work full-time in an office. I spend a lot of time with my family. And so I need to stop comparing myself to others. I just want to be better and not comparing myself to others and just enjoying my time on Booktube and the friends that I do have, because I've made some really great friends on Booktube and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, and then editing Melissa here to add that I skipped a question in the New Year Booktuber tag. There was a name 3 5-star predictions, and so I'm gonna be super basic, and I'm gonna go with Powerless by Elsie Silver. That's coming out in February. I am excited, can't wait, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 5 stars. And then I'm gonna go with Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Kennedy Ryan's books tend to break me, and I love them with my whole heart, so I'm gonna go with that one. And the last one, I'm gonna go with Daisy Hates and the Great Undoing. I have loved Daisy's story so far, and I'm excited to read the second book in that when I get to it. So those are my 3 5-star predictions. Now back to Past Me. Just some like extra goals that I'm putting out there that aren't questions. I do want to continue to grow. I want to get my Instagram followers up to 1,000 by the end of the year. I'm at like 800 and something. So I mean, it's possible. We'll see. I've been trying to post more. That's the other thing I want to post on Instagram, like daily or at least like 4 to 5 times a week. I've been really good this year so far. I posted every day. So for 6 days, I haven't posted yet today, but I will. And then I have a number that I want to get to on YouTube. I'm not going to say it because, well, I'll say it. I want to get to 750 followers, which I know is not that crazy. But I got only 200 last year. In 1 year of having Booktube, I've gotten to like almost 300. So I feel like 750, if I keep posting and I keep up with it, like 750 might be a realistic goal. So that's my goal. But yeah, and then I want to try to write a review for maybe not every book, but most of the books that I read. I want to try to write a Goodreads review for it at least, especially indie books, because those are, that really does help authors, is having those Goodreads reviews. That's how they get into, end up becoming like Bloom Books authors, and that's how they get on Goodreads Choice Words lists. So I want to be better about reviewing books, especially indies. So yeah, those are my goals for this year. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. But if you made it to the end of this video, leave me a check mark emoji, because, checking off those goals, checking those things off. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye!